Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're going to explore generative AI.
Yeah.
But we're not just talking about the tech itself.
Right.
We're going beyond the hype
Absolutely.
to understand what this means for CEOs.
Yeah, and we have a fantastic resource to guide us on this deep dive.
Okay.
The second edition of the CEO's Guide to Generative AI from the IBM Institute for Business Value.
IBV?
Yes, the IBV. This guide is packed with insights from interviews with over 10,000 CEOs and C-suite execs.
Wow.
Globally in 2023 and 2024.
So we're talking real-world perspectives here.
Absolutely. Real-world perspectives, not just theory.
So this isn't just a tech deep dive then?
No.
It's about strategy.
Yeah.
How can CEOs use generative AI to really get ahead in this rapidly changing business landscape? What are the key things you need to know right now?
Well, one of the most striking findings is that CEOs are expecting a seismic shift in business models within just the next 3 years.
Wow.
They see generative AI as a catalyst for a complete revolution.
Okay, so not just incremental change.
No, not at all.
We're talking a revolution.
A revolution.
What kind of revolution are we talking about?
Well, think about it this way. 88% of the executives interviewed agree that generative AI will unlock access to even more data.
Huge amounts of data.
Yes.
Yep.
And 86% believe it will help extract entirely new insights from the data they already have.
So it's not just about the volume of data, but the power to actually use it.
Exactly.
To understand your customers, predict market trends, make better decisions.
Make better decisions faster.
That's a real game changer.
Absolutely. And the potential doesn't stop there.
Oh, wow.
85% of these leaders believe generative AI will open doors to entirely new markets.
Okay.
They see opportunity to create solutions and products that weren't even imaginable before.
Wow.
And 84% see AI accelerating product and service development, leading to faster innovation cycles.
Okay, so generative AI has the potential to reshape entire industries.
Absolutely.
It's exciting.
It is.
But I imagine it can also feel a little overwhelming.
Yes, it can.
Where do you even begin as a CEO?
That's where strategy becomes crucial.
Okay.
The guide emphasizes that CEOs need to prioritize. Identify the biggest challenges your company faces, and then pinpoint the specific generative AI use cases that can help you overcome those hurdles.
So don't try to boil the ocean.
Right.
Focus on the areas where AI can make the biggest impact on your business goals.
Exactly. The winners in this AI revolution won't be the companies with the most AI, but the ones who use it most strategically and effectively.
Yeah.
And to do that, CEOs need a solid understanding of how generative AI works.
So it's not about becoming a data scientist overnight, but having enough knowledge to make informed decisions about where and how to deploy AI within your organization.
You got it. The guide stresses that CEOs need to understand the basics.
Like what?
What kind of data is used to train these AI models? How are the outputs used? What are the potential implications of these models?
Yeah, because CEOs are going to be fielding questions about AI from customers.
Of course.
From investors. Yeah. Even from their own teams.
Absolutely.
They need to be able to explain it in a way that makes sense to everyone.
They need to be able to speak intelligently about it.
Right.
Now let's look at how this translates to real-world applications.
Okay, let's get into the specifics.
Right.
How can generative AI change the way we design and build products?
Well, the guide highlights 3 key areas. Hyper-personalization. Ideation. And design.
Okay, let's start with hyper-personalization.
Okay.
We're not talking about simply recommending products based on past purchases, are we?
No. This goes much deeper.
So give me an example. What does true hyper-personalization look like?
Well, imagine a world where your online store doesn't just show the same products to everyone.
Right.
Instead, the interface dynamically adapts to each individual user. Their preferences, their past behavior, even their mood.
So it's like having a personal shopper for every customer.
Yes.
But powered by AI.
Precisely, generative AI can tailor search results, product designs, even pricing to create a truly personalized shopping experience.
Incredible.
It can even uncover hidden customer preferences and predict what they might want in the future.
That's incredible. But I imagine there are challenges too.
Of course.
How do you ensure you're using customer data responsibly and ethically?
That's a crucial consideration and one that the guide addresses in depth. Companies need to be transparent with customers about how their data is being used.
Right.
And give them control over their preferences. But if done right, This level of personalization can revolutionize the customer experience.
Okay, so hyper-personalization is about knowing your customer better than ever before.
Absolutely.
What about ideation? How can AI help with the creative process?
Well, this is where generative AI can really unlock human potential.
Okay.
Imagine teams brainstorming new product ideas, not just with whiteboards and sticky notes,
right,
but with AI as a collaborative partner.
So the AI could generate ideas based on market trends, customer data, even seemingly unrelated concepts.
Exactly. And this isn't about replacing human creativity.
Right.
It's about augmenting it.
Right.
AI can generate ideas at lightning speed, freeing up human teams to focus on refining those ideas and bringing them to life.
I can see how that would accelerate the innovation cycle.
Absolutely.
What about design? How does generative AI impact that phase?
Well, imagine AI tools that can generate code for basic elements of a product design.
Okay.
This frees up your human designers to focus on the user experience,
right,
the aesthetics, the emotional connection with the product.
So it's about automating the repetitive tasks and allowing your most talented people to focus on what they do best.
Exactly.
Creating beautiful and intuitive experiences.
You got it. And it's worth noting that 9 out of 10 executives who are already using generative AI for product ideation say it gives them a significant speed advantage in responding to market shifts.
That's a powerful statistic.
It is.
It seems like generative AI can unlock a whole new level of efficiency and creativity in product development.
Absolutely.
But what about the other side of the coin? What about all the legacy technology that many companies are still struggling with?
That's where IT automation comes in.
Okay.
It's a critical piece of the puzzle when it comes to leveraging generative AI effectively.
Because you can't build a cutting-edge AI-powered business on a foundation of outdated technology.
Exactly.
You need the right infrastructure to support your ambitions.
Absolutely. And one of the biggest challenges companies face is what's known as technical debt.
Technical debt.
Yes, it's all those outdated systems and processes that are slowing them down and preventing them from innovating at the pace they need to.
So it's like trying to run a marathon with a backpack full of rocks.
That's a great analogy.
You might eventually get there.
You might.
But it's going to be a lot harder and slower.
Much harder.
Yeah.
The guide reveals that a staggering 2/3 of CEOs admit to sacrificing long-term initiatives just to keep those old systems running.
Oh.
They're constantly putting out fires.
Yeah.
Instead of focusing on strategic growth.
So they're stuck in a reactive cycle instead of being proactive and innovative.
Exactly. And generative AI can help break that cycle.
Okay.
It can automate many of the tasks that are currently bogging down IT teams, freeing them up to focus on more strategic work.
So instead of constantly fixing problems, IT can become a driver of innovation.
Precisely. And this is where things get really interesting.
Okay.
The guide highlights the rise of DIY developers.
DIY developers?
Yes, these are non-technical teams who are empowered to build and modernize applications using intuitive low-code code platforms and AI-powered code assistants.
Wait, so you're saying that people without coding experience can actually build software now?
In many cases, yes.
Wow.
These platforms allow you to drag and drop elements.
Okay.
Use pre-built components and leverage AI to generate code. It's a game changer for businesses.
Wow, how so?
Because it allows them to tap into a much wider pool of talent.
So it's about democratizing technology.
Yes.
And empowering people across the organization to contribute to innovation.
Exactly. And the impact is already being felt. 81% of executives believe that generative AI will fundamentally change how people work.
That's a powerful statement. So we've explored how generative AI can transform digital product engineering and IT automation. What's next on our journey?
Next, we need to take a closer look at AI model optimization.
AI model optimization.
Yeah, this is where we get under the hood and understand the different types of models, how they work, and how to choose the right one for your needs.
All right, let's dive into the engine room and see what makes this AI machine tick.
Let's do it. One of the key takeaways here is that there's no one-size-fits-all AI model.
Right, makes sense.
Different tasks require different tools. Think of it like a toolbox. You need the right tool for the job.
Okay, so it's about understanding the different types of AI models and what they're best suited for. What are some of the key considerations?
Well, specialized tasks, like analyzing medical images or generating music, might need very specific niche models.
Right.
while more general tasks, like summarizing text or translating languages, might benefit from larger, more versatile models. CEOs need to understand this diverse landscape to make informed decisions about which models to invest in.
Makes sense. But isn't building your own AI model a massive undertaking?
It can be.
There are already so many pre-built models available. What are the trade-offs?
That's a great question. Public models like those offered by major tech companies are readily available.
Right.
And can offer speed and efficiency.
Okay.
But they may lack the privacy and control of proprietary models. CEOs need to consider the balance between speed, efficiency, cost, and control when deciding which path to take.
So it's a strategic decision based on your specific needs and priorities.
Precisely. And that brings us to another crucial factor, the cost of compute.
Ah, yes. The bottom line, AI sounds powerful.
It is.
But I imagine it can also be quite expensive to run.
That's true. And one thing CEOs need to be aware of is the impact of generative AI on compute costs. We're seeing an expected 89% increase in these costs.
Wow.
Between 2023 and 2025.
That's a considerable increase.
It is.
What's driving that cost surge, and what can CEOs do to manage it?
One major factor is the increasing complexity and scale of AI models.
Okay.
They require massive amounts of computing power to train and operate. And a significant portion of that cost comes from cloud computing.
So it's not just the AI itself, it's the infrastructure needed to run it.
Exactly.
Cloud computing has revolutionized so many industries.
It has.
But it seems like it can also become a significant expense.
You're absolutely right. In fact, cloud costs associated with generative AI are currently twice as high as the cost of the models themselves.
Oh, wow, that's a big number.
It is. That's why it's crucial to have a smart cloud strategy in place.
So it's not just about adopting AI, it's about managing the costs effectively.
Yes.
What are some strategies CEOs can use to keep those costs under control?
The guide recommends exploring hybrid cloud platforms.
Okay.
These platforms combine the flexibility and scalability of public clouds with the security and control of private clouds. They also suggest implementing FinOps practices.
FinOps?
Yes, which is a financial management discipline for cloud computing.
Okay.
That helps optimize spending and ensure you're getting the most value from your cloud investments.
So it's about finding the right balance between cost and performance.
Exactly.
You need access to the power of the cloud.
Yes.
But you also need to manage those costs strategically.
You got it. Now let's shift gears and talk about platforms, data, and governance.
Okay.
This is where we move beyond simply using AI to building a foundation for long-term success in the AI-powered world.
It sounds like we're moving from the tactical to the strategic. So it's not just about having AI, it's about having the right infrastructure, the right approach to data, and the right governance framework.
You got it.
Yeah.
One of the most fascinating insights from the guide is that generative AI is creating an opportunity for businesses to become platform creators themselves.
Wait, so instead of just using platforms like Google or Amazon, companies could create their own platforms using AI.
Exactly.
That sounds incredibly ambitious.
It is ambitious, but it's becoming increasingly possible. CEOs need to shift their thinking.
Okay.
Instead of just being consumers of platforms, they can leverage generative AI to become platform creators themselves. This opens up a whole new world of business model innovation.
That's a huge opportunity.
It is.
But it all comes back to data, right?
Yes, it does.
You need a solid foundation of data to build and train these powerful AI models.
Absolutely. The guide emphasizes that generative AI's effectiveness is directly tied to the quality and quantity of data it's trained on.
So garbage in, garbage out.
Exactly.
It's about having a robust data strategy. What are the key elements of a successful data strategy in the age of AI?
Well, it starts with having clear data governance policies.
Okay.
This ensures that your data is accurate, consistent, and used ethically.
Right.
Then you need robust data management practices to collect, store, and process your data efficiently and securely.
Makes sense.
And finally, you need to develop a data culture within your organization where everyone understands the value of data and is empowered to use it to make better decisions.
So it's not just about the technology.
No.
It's about the people and the processes. It's about building a data-driven culture.
Exactly. And that brings us to the exciting world of open innovation and ecosystems.
Okay.
The reality is no single company can go it alone with generative AI.
Right.
Partnerships and ecosystems are crucial for driving innovation and achieving success.
So we're talking about collaboration.
Yes.
Sharing knowledge and resources to accelerate the AI revolution.
Absolutely. It's about finding the right partners who can bring complementary skills and expertise to the table.
So it's not just about finding partners.
No.
It's about building trust and establishing a shared vision.
Exactly.
For how you're going to use AI to achieve your goals.
You got it. And CEOs need to take a critical look at their existing partnerships and prioritize quality over quantity.
Okay.
It's not about having a huge network of partners.
Right.
It's about having the right partners.
Your right partners.
Who share your values and are committed to responsible AI practices.
So it's about strategic alignment.
Yeah.
Finding partners who are on the same page when it comes to ethics, data privacy.
Absolutely.
And the responsible use of AI.
Precisely.
Yeah.
And that brings us to the topic of application modernization.
Application modernization.
Yes, this is where we take all that amazing AI power and apply it to the core systems that drive your business.
So we're talking about bringing those old, sometimes clunky systems into the AI age.
Exactly.
How can generative AI help modernize these critical business functions?
Well, generative AI opens up a world of possibilities for modernizing even the most complex and risk-averse functions.
Like
finance, procurement, and risk management. These are areas where traditional automation has often fallen short.
Right.
But AI has the potential to unlock a whole new level of efficiency and agility.
So it's not just about automating tasks.
Yeah.
It's about fundamentally changing the way these functions operate.
Yeah.
It's about using AI to drive strategic insights and make better decisions.
Exactly. And CEOs need to encourage their teams to think beyond the obvious low-hanging fruit.
Okay.
Don't just focus on automating the easy tasks.
Right.
Look for opportunities to apply AI to the core business systems where it can deliver the biggest impact.
So it's about being bold and ambitious in your application of AI.
It is.
Don't settle for incremental improvements.
Yo.
Look for opportunities to transform your entire business.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And that requires a shift in operating models.
Okay.
You need to embrace agility, encourage experimentation, and incorporate AI capabilities at a fundamental level.
This is getting really exciting.
It is.
We've covered a lot of ground already.
We have.
But I know there's still so much more to explore.
Absolutely.
What are some of the other critical areas CEOs need to consider when it comes to generative AI?
Well, we'll delve into those in part 2 of our deep dive.
Okay.
We'll explore the critical areas of responsible AI and ethics, managing tech spend, and the evolution of the enterprise operating model in the age of AI.
Sounds good. Looking forward to it.
Me too.
We just scratched the surface of the generative AI revolution for CEOs.
We did.
In the last part of our deep dive.
Yes.
Now let's get into the nitty-gritty of some really crucial areas.
Okay.
Where do we go from here?
Well, let's shift our focus to the heart of responsible AI leadership.
Okay.
Managing tech spend in this rapidly evolving landscape.
Okay, so managing that spend.
Yes, we've touched on the increasing cost of compute.
Right.
But there's a bigger picture for CEOs to consider here.
So it's not just about the cost of the AI itself.
No.
But the overall financial impact of integrating AI into your business.
Exactly. The guide highlights some unforeseen spending drivers that might catch CEOs off guard.
Like what?
For example, the rapid adoption of generative AI is creating a ripple effect.
Okay.
Leading to IT costs beyond just the models and cloud expenses.
It makes sense. You need the right talent,
yes,
the right infrastructure, and the right security measures to support your AI initiatives.
You need it all.
Those things add up.
They do. CEOs need to approach tech spend holistically.
Okay.
Factoring in everything from infrastructure upgrades and cybersecurity enhancements to talent acquisition and training.
Yeah, and speaking of talent,
yes,
one of the biggest hurdles to AI adoption,
it is a big one,
is the cost of attracting and retaining the right people.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's a candidate's market right now.
It is.
Especially in the AI field.
Very competitive.
It is. Finding and keeping top AI talent can be a major expense.
So what's the answer? What can CEOs do?
Well, the guide suggests that CEOs need to think strategically about talent.
Okay.
Factor in market-based salaries,
Right.
Explore upskilling programs for your existing workforce.
Okay.
And consider partnerships with external experts to fill specific skill gaps.
So it's a multifaceted approach.
Yeah.
It's not just about throwing money at the problem. It's about being smart and strategic with your talent investments.
Exactly.
Right.
Now let's talk about how generative AI is impacting the very structure of businesses.
Oh, okay.
It's not just about automating tasks.
Right.
It's about rethinking the entire enterprise operating model.
Okay, so we're moving beyond efficiency.
We are.
And into the realm of organizational change.
Yes.
How is AI impacting the way businesses are structured and operated?
Generative AI demands a more fluid and adaptable approach.
Okay.
It impacts everything from workflows and roles to decision-making processes.
Interesting. CEOs are realizing they can't just plug AI into an old-fashioned hierarchical business model. Right. And expect it to thrive.
It sounds like a major shift in mindset is required.
Absolutely. One of the most significant shifts is the move away from purely centralized AI models.
Okay, so not everything top-down.
Right. The guide highlights that CEOs are embracing hybrid approaches.
Okay.
Blending centralized control with decentralized flexibility.
So it's not about an AI dictatorship.
No.
It's about finding the right balance between control and empowerment.
Exactly.
Giving teams the freedom to experiment and innovate with AI while still ensuring alignment with overall business strategy.
You got it. And this ties back to our earlier conversation about ecosystems and partnerships.
Right.
In this new world of AI-powered business, collaboration and agility are key.
It's about breaking down silos.
It is.
And fostering a culture of innovation across the organization.
Precisely. And the guide emphasizes that operating models need to be adaptable and flexible.
Yeah, to keep up with all the changes.
Yeah.
Exactly. To keep pace with the rapid evolution of generative AI.
So much change.
There is. This means embracing a culture of experimentation.
Okay.
Continuous learning and rapid iteration.
So it's not about finding the perfect operating model.
No.
It's about creating a model that can evolve and adapt as the technology changes.
Exactly. Now let's get more granular and see how this translates to specific business functions.
Okay.
Starting with operations. The guide suggests that the back office, often seen as a cost center, is actually poised to become a generative AI hub.
That's interesting. I typically think of AI being applied to customer-facing functions, like marketing and sales.
I understand.
Why is the back office such a prime target for AI transformation?
Because back office operations are often ripe for automation.
Okay.
These are the functions that keep the business running. Things like finance, HR, procurement, and logistics.
Makes sense.
Generative AI has the potential to dramatically increase efficiency and productivity in these areas.
Give me some specific examples. How can AI transform these back office functions?
Well, imagine AI-powered systems that can automatically process invoices.
Okay.
Reconcile accounts and generate financial reports.
Okay.
Or think about AI tools that can streamline hiring processes, personalize employee training, and even automate performance reviews.
So it's not just about cutting costs.
Right.
It's about freeing up human talent
Yes.
to focus on more strategic value-adding tasks.
Exactly. And the guide points out that executives predict a 41% increase in back-office productivity
Wow.
through the implementation of generative AI.
That's huge. So what's the key to unlocking this AI-powered productivity boost in the back office?
The guide emphasizes the importance of experimentation and data-driven decision-making.
Okay.
Encourage your operations teams to embrace a culture of experimentation with generative AI.
Right.
Document their findings and share those learnings across the organization.
So it's about learning by doing,
Yes.
finding what works,
Yeah.
and scaling those successes.
Precisely. And this experimental mindset should extend to other core functions as well, including finance.
Okay, so how is AI transforming the role of finance teams?
What?
It seems like a natural fit, given that finance is all about data and analysis.
It is a natural fit.
Yeah.
And generative AI is empowering finance teams to go beyond traditional data analysis and generate real-time strategic insights that can inform critical business decisions.
So it's not just about crunching numbers and producing reports. It's about understanding the story behind those numbers and using those insights to drive better business outcomes.
Exactly. And one of the key advantages of AI in finance is its ability to analyze unstructured data, such as text documents, emails, and even social media feeds.
Wow.
To identify trends and uncover hidden opportunities.
That's a game changer.
It is.
What about procurement? How is AI impacting that function?
Procurement is another area where generative AI is making a significant impact. Imagine having a crystal ball that allows you to predict disruptions in your supply chain, identify potential risks with suppliers, and even negotiate better contracts.
So it's not just about reacting to problems.
No.
It's about anticipating them and mitigating risks before they even emerge.
Exactly. AI can analyze vast amounts of data.
Right.
From market trends to supplier performance metrics to identify potential risks and opportunities.
Yeah.
This allows procurement teams to be more proactive and strategic in their decision-making.
I can definitely see how AI could be a game changer in that area.
It is. What about marketing?
Yeah, we've all seen the explosion of AI-powered marketing tools in recent years.
We have.
How is generative AI impacting this field?
Marketing is a field where AI adoption has been incredibly rapid.
Yeah, it seems like it.
Generative AI is already being used to personalize marketing messages, create targeted content, and optimize marketing campaigns in real time.
So marketers are using AI to reach the right customers with the right message at the right time.
That's the goal.
Yeah.
What are some of the most exciting applications of generative AI in marketing?
I'd love to hear about that.
Well, one of those promising areas is content creation. Imagine AI tools that can generate blog posts, social media updates, even video scripts.
Wow.
Tailored to specific audiences and marketing objectives.
So instead of spending hours writing content, marketers can focus on strategy and let AI handle the heavy lifting.
Precisely.
Yeah.
And the guide emphasizes that AI isn't meant to replace human creativity.
Okay, good.
But to augment it.
Right.
It can generate initial drafts, suggest headlines, and even identify trending topics.
Interesting.
Freeing up human marketers to focus on refining the message and crafting a compelling narrative.
That's a powerful combination. What about cybersecurity? How is AI being used to address the growing threat of cyber attacks?
Cybersecurity is a critical area where AI is playing an increasingly important role.
Yeah, that makes sense.
As cyber attacks become more sophisticated, traditional security measures are often not enough.
Yeah, you need something more.
AI can help companies stay ahead of the curve.
Okay, how?
By analyzing network traffic, identifying suspicious activity, and even predicting potential attacks before they happen.
So it's like having an AI-powered security guard constantly monitoring your network for threats.
Exactly. And this is particularly important in the age of generative AI.
Right.
Which introduces new attack vectors and vulnerabilities.
Makes sense.
The guide emphasizes the importance of investing in AI-powered cybersecurity solutions to mitigate these risks.
So as AI becomes more powerful,
yes,
so do the tools we need to protect ourselves from its potential misuse.
Absolutely. Now let's shift gears and talk about a topic that's close to my heart, sustainability. AI isn't just about profits and efficiency.
Right.
It can also be a powerful tool for creating a more sustainable future.
I'm glad you brought that up. It's important to remember that technology should be used to benefit society.
It should.
Not just the bottom line.
I agree. How can generative AI help companies become more sustainable?
That's a great question.
Generative AI can be applied to a wide range of sustainability initiatives.
Okay. Like what?
From optimizing energy consumption and reducing waste. To designing more eco-friendly products and supply chains.
Give me some concrete examples. How are companies actually using AI to advance their sustainability goals?
Well, imagine AI-powered systems that can analyze energy usage patterns in buildings and automatically adjust heating, cooling, and lighting to minimize consumption. Or think about AI algorithms that can optimize delivery routes and logistics. To reduce fuel consumption and emissions.
So it's about using AI to make smarter decisions that reduce our environmental footprint.
Exactly. And the guide emphasizes that AI can also be a powerful tool for measuring and reporting on sustainability progress. AI can analyze data from a variety of sources, including sensors, satellites, and even social media.
Wow.
To track environmental performance and identify areas for improvement.
So it's not just about doing good.
Right.
It's about being able to demonstrate the impact of those efforts.
Exactly. Now let's shift our attention to the people side of the AI equation.
Okay.
Generative AI is not just about technology.
Right.
It's about people.
The human factor.
Yes. It's about how this technology is impacting the workforce and the skills we need to succeed in the future.
That's a critical point. We've talked a lot about the transformative potential of AI.
We have.
But it's important to remember that people are at the heart of this transformation.
Absolutely.
How is generative AI changing the way we work and the skills we need to thrive?
Well, generative AI is reshaping job roles across industries.
Okay.
Some tasks will be automated.
Right.
But new roles will emerge that require uniquely human skills.
Like what?
Like creativity, critical thinking, and emotional intelligence.
Yeah. So it's not about AI replacing humans.
Yeah.
It's about humans and AI working together in new and innovative ways.
Exactly. And the guide highlights the importance of investing in talent development and upskilling programs to prepare the workforce for this new reality.
So it's not just about adopting AI.
Yeah.
It's about investing in your people
Yes.
and helping them adapt to this new world of work.
Precisely. CEOs need to make people central to their AI strategy.
Okay.
This means fostering a culture of continuous learning, providing opportunities for reskilling and upskilling,
Right.
and creating a workplace where humans and AI can collaborate effectively.
It's about creating a culture that embraces change.
It is.
And empowers employees to thrive in the age of AI.
Exactly. And finally, let's talk about customer service.
Okay.
It's often seen as a cost center.
Right.
But the guide suggests that customer service is actually a prime target for generative AI implementation.
That's interesting. Why is customer service such a high priority for AI adoption?
Because customer experience is more important than ever before.
Yeah, for sure.
In today's hyper-competitive market,
Right.
companies need to deliver exceptional service to win and retain customers.
Absolutely.
And generative AI can help them do that in ways that were never before possible.
So how can AI actually enhance the customer service experience?
Well, imagine AI-powered chatbots that can handle routine customer inquiries, freeing up human agents to focus on more complex issues.
Okay.
Or think about AI systems that can analyze customer data to personalize interactions and proactively address potential problems
Right.
before they even arise.
So it's not about replacing human agents with robots.
No.
It's about empowering those agents with AI tools to deliver better, faster, and more personalized service.
Exactly. And the guide highlights the importance of striking the right balance between human interaction and AI automation in customer service.
Makes sense.
It's about leveraging AI to enhance the human touch, not replace it.
That's a crucial point. It's about finding that sweet spot where AI can augment human capabilities.
Yes.
And create a truly exceptional customer experience.
Precisely. And this focus on experience extends beyond customer service to encompass the entire employee experience as well.
Because happy employees lead to happy customers.
Exactly. In the digital age, customer and employee experience are deeply intertwined.
Yeah, that's true.
Companies that can create positive experiences for both their customers and their employees will have a significant competitive advantage.
So it's not just about technology.
No.
It's about creating a culture of empathy and understanding, both internally and externally.
You're absolutely right. And generative AI can be a powerful tool for achieving this.
How so?
It can help companies personalize onboarding experiences, tailor training programs, and even provide customized feedback and support to employees.
So it's about using AI to create a more human-centric workplace. One where employees feel valued, supported, and empowered to do their best work.
Exactly. And that brings us to the final section of our deep dive, where we'll explore how generative AI is transforming customer and employee experiences in even more profound ways.
We've covered a lot of ground in this deep dive.
Yeah.
From the strategic implications of generative AI to its impact on specific business functions.
Right.
Now, let's zoom in on what might be the most exciting aspect of this whole AI revolution. Its power to transform customer and employee experiences.
You're absolutely right.
So,
in today's digital-first world, experience is everything. It's no longer enough to just have a great product or service.
Right.
You need to create seamless, personalized experiences that delight your customers and keep them coming back for more.
And the same goes for employees.
Absolutely.
Creating a positive employee experience is crucial for attracting and retaining top talent, boosting productivity, and fostering a culture of innovation.
Precisely. And generative AI is a game changer for experience design. It allows companies to personalize every touch point in the customer journey. From the moment a potential customer first interacts with your brand to their ongoing engagement as a loyal advocate.
So we're moving beyond basic segmentation and personalization.
We are.
This is about tailoring the experience to each individual customer.
Yes.
Understanding their unique needs and preferences. And anticipating their wants and desires.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And generative AI makes this level of hyper-personalization possible.
Okay.
By analyzing vast amounts of customer data.
Right.
It can identify patterns, predict behavior, and even uncover hidden preferences that customers themselves might not be aware of.
That's incredible. It's like having an AI-powered personal assistant for every customer.
It is.
Guiding them through their journey and ensuring they have a positive experience at every touch point.
Absolutely.
Can you give me some specific examples of how this is being applied in the real world?
Well, imagine an e-commerce site that dynamically adjusts its layout, product recommendations, and even pricing based on the individual customer's browsing history, past purchases, and even their current mood.
That would make online shopping so much more enjoyable and efficient.
I think so.
No more wading through irrelevant products or feeling like you're being bombarded with generic marketing messages.
Exactly. And this is just the tip of the iceberg.
Okay, so what else?
Generative AI can also be used to create personalized content, such as product demos, tutorials, and even interactive games that are tailored to each customer's interests and learning style.
So it's about creating an experience that feels intuitive, engaging and relevant to each individual customer. It's about making them feel understood and valued.
Precisely. And these principles apply equally to employee experiences.
Okay.
Generative AI can be used to personalize onboarding, training programs, and even performance feedback, creating a more engaging and supportive work environment.
So it's about using AI to create a more human-centric workplace.
Yes.
One where employees feel like they're being treated as individuals, not just cogs in a machine.
Exactly. Imagine an AI-powered system that can recommend learning resources tailored to each employee's skills and career goals.
Okay.
Or think about AI tools that can facilitate more meaningful and personalized performance reviews.
Interesting.
Focusing on growth and development rather than just ticking boxes.
This is truly transformative.
It is.
It's about using AI to unlock human potential and create a workplace where everyone feels valued, supported, and empowered to do their best work.
Absolutely. But as with any powerful technology, there are ethical considerations that need to be addressed.
Of course.
The guide emphasizes the importance of transparency and customer trust when it comes to generative AI-powered experiences.
That makes sense. Customers need to feel confident that their data is being used responsibly and ethically.
They do.
They need to feel in control of their experience, not manipulated by algorithms.
Exactly. Companies need to be upfront about how they're using AI.
Okay.
Provide clear opt-in and opt-out mechanisms for data collection and personalization. And ensure that AI systems are designed with fairness and inclusivity in mind.
So it's not just about the technology itself. It's about the principles and values that guide its implementation. It's about using AI in a way that benefits both the company and the customer, while also respecting individual rights and privacy.
You've hit the nail on the head. And that brings us to the end of our deep dive into generative AI for CEOs.
Wow.
We've covered a lot of ground.
We have.
From the strategic implications of this technology to its potential to transform customer and employee experiences.
It's been an incredible journey.
It has.
It's clear that generative AI is not just a passing trend.
It's not.
It's a fundamental shift in the way we do business. A revolution that will reshape industries and create entirely new possibilities.
I couldn't agree more. And the CEOs who embrace this technology strategically and responsibly will be the ones who lead their companies to success in this new era of AI-powered business.
It's an exciting time to be a leader.
It is.
And to all our listeners, we hope this deep dive has provided you with valuable insights and inspiration.
I hope so.
As you navigate the world of generative AI, keep exploring.
Yes.
Keep experimenting and keep pushing the boundaries of what's possible.
Well said.
That's it for this deep dive. Until next time, keep diving.